size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and suck. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, already feel that it's
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
But meanwhile, he won't be wearing number 12. He's back to his college number in deference to Joe Namath. But Aaron Rodgers... With some anxious moments for Jets fans. He is in the fold and starting here at quarterback.
And it just changes the whole perception of this team. Already good on defense. Everyone kept saying they were a quarterback away. Well, I'd say Aaron Rodgers is that quarterback. And now everyone will play even better on the offensive side of the ball.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Now, during that run, an injury here. You got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Holding. Offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the 4-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Cook, they'll try and run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just had more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Now Rodgers, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points in this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the right side, this is Stevenson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
21. Here we go. 11, 12, 11, 21, 21. Here we go. 11. Great job.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Nick Folk for the Patriot field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Folk's kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
12-3 your score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Stevenson. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Stevenson. And he keeps finding his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Rodgers to throw on second down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Open man is Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 41, Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he pulls over it. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And
he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the foot. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 51 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Possession back to the Patriots from Andre Stevenson, headed out with the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game. And here he's hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up at ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Marcus Jones, a return man. Jones now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have the Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. Incomplete. Inside give to Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
21.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Forks kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out come the Jets. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
21. Here we go. 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. 11, 12.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
11. 21.
Elliott running right. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Rodgers going to shift them around. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
21, 21, 21. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.